Thank you for welcoming me onto your I can't do this. Thank you for welcoming me onto your screens or onto your headphones, depending on how you're watching this. I'm Eddie, and this is The Rollback. And folks, today we'll be talking about The Boys Season 3, a.k.a. more fucking diabolical. The Boys Season 1 and 2 are nuts and off the wall. This season starts, Episode 1, with a, so I would say this, the explosion of a man's parts. I can't say the word because I don't want to. But yeah, The Boys, more diabolical. Like, off the fucking wall. This season was the epitome of the word mental. And every episode felt like must watch. Every episode, significant shit went down. And props to them for that. This show covered so much. It was political, using the landscape that Trump created, as far as like the media's lying to you. Homelander is a fucking superhero, Trump, and if that's not terrifying, I don't know what the fuck is. So there's this political aspect of Homelander saying the media's lying. People cheer him when he murders someone out in public, like it's off the fucking wall. Also, I love the backstories that they're going back into from Billy the Butcher, Huey, obviously, Homelander. Black Noir's backstory is fucking heartbreaking. We go to the backstory of Soldier Boy and the old soups and the way everything was at Vought back in the 70s and 80s and even the 1920s and 1930s. All that shit. We have Ryan maturing into, if you remember at the very end of Season 2, Billy, what do you tell him? Don't be a cunt. And what does Ryan become? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll see. We'll have to see his actions in Season 4, but just a little bit. A little bit. Again, Black Noir's backstory. A-Train being a complete dipshit. There's so much that goes down. Everything from them finding out that Soldier Boy is still alive and using him to try and fight Homelander.
Maybe you're not such
we get Frenchie's backstory, Kimiko's backstory, MM's. Well, we got some of Kimiko's backstory already. Like, we have most of her stuff. But her progress forward as a character. But MM's backstory, which is really sad. We have, like, so many roller coaster up and downs. From Homelander just straight up threatening Huey in front of Annie. Him having a mental breakdown. We have all these moments of like, Queen Maeve just straight up saying, like, I'm training. Like, I haven't drank in forever. I'm training because if it goes down, maybe I can buy them just a second. Just a second of time to hit Homelander with the weapon. Whatever they're going to use to kill him. Queen Maeve being the mole, but her and Butcher even having a moment. Homelander has, like, super smelling. He can even say, like, I can smell Butcher on him. Just like, it's off the fucking wall. And also, Butcher is off the fucking wall. They get their hands on some Temp V. They give some superpowers. And Butcher, knowing the risk, says, fuck it. If this is what it takes to take down Homelander, we're going to do it. Because he wants revenge. Because Billy only knows how to follow orders, march, and continue on. Which also, we go into his backstory a lot more. Not just the part with his wife, but also his childhood and his brother Lenny, who killed himself when Butcher was gone and stuff. And it's just, it's heartbreaking. And you get so invested in these characters. And it's really good writing. But also, fun fact, they broke off from the comics to a certain degree. And let me explain why. In the comics, there's a particular scene. Homelander gets killed by Black Noir in the comics. Black Noir, in the comics, is a clone of Homelander created specifically to be able to kill Homelander.
Maybe we can use it to blow Homelander's fucking brains out.
That's how they take out Homelander. It's another Homelander. I don't know how they're going to do it in the show, but what I can tell you is that Black Noir ain't coming back. That poor guy. What else happened? Oh, we meet Homelander's father, fucking Soldier Boy, who turns out to be a grandpa. He's debating on whether or not to kill his son. There was a moment, actually, where he says, and I'm shocked, I'm like, oh, fuck, this could happen. Soldier Boy says, you know what's funny? If they had told me about you, I would have stepped back and let you take the spotlight. Soldier Boy. Like a moment where, because Soldier Boy even talks about his trauma from his father and how he kind of perpetuated it. And he sees Homelander is just trying to reach out, like, you're the family I always wanted. Like, let's be a family. And Soldier Boy kind of spits in his face and says, man, what a disappointment you are. Just like, oh, heart punch. But let's face it, Homelander kind of deserves it. Fuck him. So much goes down in The Boys.
Say it again, Cam. Maybe a superhero.
Have story progression for Huey as well. Him admitting, like, I want to be the hero. I want to be the strong guy now. I want to be the guy that can protect you because you're always protecting me. we have MM like going on a warpath towards Soldier Boy, and we find out why, because Soldier Boy essentially massacred his family at one point. And MM feels guilt because he's the one that called his grandpa. That the car that Soldier Boy threw missed by inches and killed his grandpa, but not him. And he always felt guilt about that, which is understandable. But MM, it wasn't your fault, big lad. It wasn't at all. You're a good person. You're a treasure. You are loved. Just saying.
There's something
Frenchie,
wrong with
also,
Homelander.
mate, it wasn't your fault.
There's something
You are loved.
broken.
It's okay. Frenchie's backstory is heartbreaking, to say the least. Everything from what his father did to little Nina and everything in between is just, ow. Again, mate, you are loved. I think that's part of the appeal of this show, is that it goes so much into the backstory of these characters and gives you real reasons as to why they are the way they are, but also why you should root for them, which, yeah, I do. Also want to talk about Queen Maeve real quick. She fucking takes it to Homelander on her own. There's a part where it's Queen Maeve, Soldier Boy, and
We've been on the straight and narrow.
Butcher against Homelander, and they're about to blast Homelander's powers out of him, and they're this fucking close, but then Ryan steps in like, god damn it. To some degree, I blame Ryan, but to another degree, I blame Butcher, because if Butcher had just told Ryan, look, there's a bad man out there who may want to try to hurt you, I need to go handle him, that way I know you're safe, and then I'll be back. And Ryan just reached out like, no, please stay with me. He's having a Homelander situation where he needs stability, he needs a parent figure, not Aunt's Monroe Moore, I can't remember her name, Mary? Missy. You get what I'm saying. He wants a parent, a father figure, a mother figure, someone that's dependable, someone that's going to be the someone who actually cares about him. Mallory. That's right. Mallory. Anyway.
Isn't this?
And Butcher, he lashes out, which is the stupid thing to do. But that's kind of what he does. He doesn't know how to do anything else. He lashed out at his brother that one time too, remember? But yeah. Ryan interferes. Homelander goes to check on him, and there's a point where I think Soldier Boy is about to blast him. And I'm sorry, this is just my 2 cents here. I mean, you were debating on this. I'm just saying they should have let Soldier Boy blast Homelander. Like, oh no, people in building will die. Yes, but hundreds of people passing away versus the potential millions or billions that Homelander will inevitably kill if he becomes a world dictator. I'm just saying, man, you gotta make some tough choices. I'm just
we can fight out the right way, but we can't. It's all rigged. We have to do it your
nonetheless, we
way.
end up having this fight where it's everyone versus Soldier Boy. Even at one
All
point,
we've got.
oddly
It's up to
enough,
us.
Homelander and Butcher team up to protect Ryan, which, if anything, is interesting. Annie has a moment where fucking the roller coaster ride that she has to go through, like, where she has to play the part, where she has to be a leader, where she quits the Seven, and she decides, I don't want to be a hero anymore because being a hero is bullshit here. Being a hero sucks. And going over all this stuff, she has her, like, Kamehameha moment, but then Soldier Boy kind of says, pulls a Thanos. He doesn't say this, but it's kind of like, all that for a drop of blood? Like, you just blast me, just back up. What do you got? The Soldier Boy is Captain America, but also
Makes
somehow
him
he's the
soup for
strongest that they've
24
got.
hours.
I don't know if Soldier Boy is stronger than Homelander, but if their strongest superhero is a Captain America level guy, he's just a big fish in a little pond. Like, you introduce one really, like, good, like, I don't know. Homelander is like a global threat, but again, he's the big fish in a little pond. I don't think he's Superman levels of strong. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. That said, The Boys Season 3, every episode, there was so much going on every single time. Like, I highly recommend it. There are moments that are hard to watch. Hero Gasm was a particularly, like, what the fuck episode, but necessary viewing. I recommend The Boys Season 3 to anyone that's mature out there. It's not for kids. This is not a superhero show meant for kids, not for families. This is a superhero show for adults that can handle some of the explicit and fucked up stuff that's going to happen in the show. That said, will I watch it again? Probably eventually. The Boys is a pretty good show. I'll probably watch it again inevitably. If you're wondering what the grade is for this season, it was good. I'd watch it again. Yeah, that said, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of The Rollback. Please like and subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it. We're always trying to grow this channel. Leave a comment down below. Leave a like. Subscribe. Oh, go check out the podcast. It's always great, especially when I'm there. That said, I've been Eddie, and this was the rollback. We'll see everybody.